Hey everybody, this is Anasos. Welcome back for another episode of Blood and Bones. No idea why I was about to say Magic Farm 2. Blood and Bones is what we're playing, obviously. I'm here in the Nether, obviously, and it's been a few days since I've recorded, which tends to happen sometimes it seems, but I need to level up this pickaxe. It's one of the things on my to-do list, and I had talked about some ideas on how to mine and how to protect yourself with little holes like that. And that's all good until you get to the point where you realize these things take like thousands of hits to upgrade. So I kind of changed my mining method a bit here, and I thought I would just show what I'm doing now. And then I've done a few things back at base, so I'll probably head back there in a little bit. And I'm trying to keep these kind of walled off. Actually, I probably shouldn't have killed as much here. Let's do this. Actually, yeah, we can do this. Okay. Trying to keep these different tunnels and stuff walled off from each other so that if things spawn in one area, they can't get to the other area, basically. Alright, so let's just go down in here. I'll put a little bit of torch on the old head here for you guys. Make sure you can see. Actually, for me too, because seeing is good. Oh, yeah! I enchanted those calendrite boots, so when I get back to... And look at that! I mean, look at... It's like I said, it's been a few days, but my god, look at that! That's an amazing enchant. The only problem is, it's probably going to be like my last series where I enchanted... I can't remember what it was. I got a really nice enchant like that on it, and then I couldn't actually... Okay, so that's the other area I was digging in, and you can see all the belfs over there. So do not want all those guys. Okay, so I want to jog left here a little bit. Anyway, last episode, or series, I got a really amazing enchant like that, and then it was too many levels to repair it. So I may have that kind of thing going on again here, where there's no repair to this. I'll just have to enchant a new piece, I guess. Which, you know, it's when you get something like that, you really want to be able to repair it, but, yeah. Okay, so let's just go a couple over here, and that should get past the pit, whatever, cave, this thing. Should be past this, and I already dug a bunch over there, so let's go this way just a little bit, and let's block this just in case. Alright, so, what are the dangers of the Nether? What are the 3 dangers of the Nether Swamp? No, Fire Swamp. Well, one of them is Nether Quartz exploding. Let's see if I can get this. Oh, run. Yeah. One of them is lava, another one is bad guys. So, to mitigate the bad guys, we block things off as we go along. To mitigate the lava, what I had come up with, and I think this is about... No, there's more. Yeah, okay, so this is actually really good. We'll curve left right here, and then I should be good to go. To mitigate lava while you're digging, what I've decided to do... Oh, there's the third one. Hell mites. Hellfish. Hey, die. Dude, how much health did he have? Alright, so there are some hellfish there. Let's leave that area alone. But to mitigate lava, what I decided to do is dig down, and then if any lava pops out over here, it'll all go down there, and it won't get me. So that's seems to be a good thing. Oh yeah, bag interface. B for the bags. Oh, you know what I could do? Yeah. Alright, let's do this. This is going to be awesome. Alright, Shift B, and then we can go bam. Tell it, I want you to pick up netherrack automatically. Now, this is going to be far too much netherrack, but at least I can get it all in the backpack and then just dump it somewhere. So, alright, here we go. Let's give this a try. And the other thing I decided was I want to go at least 2 tall or deep, so that if stuff does spawn or come up down there, it can't get to me easily. Copper, whatever, I'll leave that for now. Alright, so let's give this a try. Just go to town. Shift so you don't fall off the edge. And dig all the things. And there are so much sulfur here. Okay, so obviously that is not much, but I got almost 5% already, and I've just done this one little thing. The next piece would be, of course, to do this side. And just go to town, take it all out, and then take a look. Looks like there's vulcanite. Yes, we need vulcanite. Vulcanite will help us build machines. So once we find that, then we can go down here and everything's safe, we're good. We'll come down here, grab that vulcanite, and there's another piece right there. Let's explode a little more, see if there's any other little pieces hanging out here. No? No. Okay. I'll put that back together so nobody comes by and gets up here, I guess. At any rate, point here being the hole to get the lava to go down is great, but we can do that on a much larger scale by digging sides out like this all at once, and we can just go to town pretty much. Let's see what I got. Some smoothies here. Sure. We'll eat up some smoothies. Yeah, and if I check my bag, yep, there we go. My backpack has a bunch of netherrack now. I don't have to deal with it until the backpack fills up, and then I can just dump a whole bunch in a corner somewhere. And that sounds like a good deal to me. Gold. Okay, so I am going to stop the recording and dig all the blocks. And if you want, you can actually even dig up. Normally you gotta be real careful about digging above your head, but since we're doing it out over the edge like this, if lava comes down, it's just gonna go down there and hang out, and it's all good. There may be some more gold right there. Yeah. So that's my new theory on nether mining. Oops, that's right. I forgot about those guys. Hey, you can't get me, can you? Ha, sucker. Yeah. So, like I said, I'm going to kill the recording for now. I'm going to do a bunch more digging. Ooh, Ignatius. Nice. And I will not get my pickaxe skilled up yet because I think this needs like 7,000 and it has 2,400 durability. So that's part of the reason I'm here right now, is I want to dig a whole bunch, get this thing pretty far down. I do not want to break it because then the auto repair won't work and I will have to make another manilian ingot to repair it. I don't have any cobalt or ardite at this point, which is another reason I'm here. So I don't want to break it. I want to go back, let the auto repair do its thing while I go off and do other things. Alright guys, that's it for the moment. I will be back once well, either if I find something really cool here or once I get back to base. See you in a few. Alrighty folks, made it back safe and sound. Thought I'd share some of the goodies I got out of the nether. I got a lot more than this, but these are the interesting ones, of course. I found 3 vulcanite, which is going to be useful for making some machines. I found 1 sanguinite, 2 cobalt, which is great because I need some of this for those cobalt axes for the sawmill and the harvester. I did not find any ardite, and you guys are going to tell me I'm cheating again, but I found 9 nether diamond. Now I found 2 just doing the the mass digging I was showing you guys on camera, and then I found another one of those big rooms where you kind of come in and all of a sudden it's sort of like this room almost, right? You come in and there was a big open area and there was diamond on the left and diamond on the right. I found another one of those almost exactly the same as the last one I did on camera, and yeah, I found I guess 7 more diamond in there, so that's pretty amazing. And I also found a Asmodi, which is another Doom mob with a different name, I think. Anyways, like a spider walker guy. Killed it, and I got a Devil Star charge, so that's something new. Anyway, we'll come back to this stuff after I have a little more time to get prepared for some things. But there were a few other things I wanted to talk about. Oh, before I talk about anything in this game, I'll just mention I am on Blood and Bones 112 still. 113 is out, but it's got a few issues. In particular, the metallurgy IDs, there's a couple problems. And if I were to update my world, there's a potential that some of my metals and ores and stuff would just sort of magically change into something else because the IDs are kind of wrong or off by one or something like that. So I'm going to hang out on 112 for the moment, and just thought I'd let you guys know that. Also, obviously I did not get this guy boosted, but I did get 40%. That's pretty good. So I'm going to have to do that same amount a little more than one more time. And of course it's all the way down to 265 out of 2400. It's going to take a long time for that to recharge or with just auto repair. And I guess having it near hotbar and having clear line to sunlight helps. But anyway, I'm going to just go ahead and do a bunch of other stuff and before I go back to mining, basically. Alright, what else? Oh, I was talking a little bit about power last time, and I made a little upgrade here. And you can see I've pretty much filled it. Not quite, but getting there. And I was trying to figure out what the best thing to do with the steam dynamo was. I did just one quick thing on camera, and I was trying to figure out how much sticks do versus something else. Well, let me show you the trick here. So if I just take one stick and put it in, I get 0 RF. That doesn't mean the stick does 0 RF. What happens is, you see the steam filled up over here? This thing doesn't make any power until the steam fills up and goes above. Well, actually, to prove that, I need to turn off this input, because right now it can go straight out. Anyway, let's do that one more time. There. So 0 RF. It's not going out here because this is now an input, the orange. And basically it doesn't make any power until the steam gets above this middle line. So if I put one more in, I should now get, yeah, 400 RF. Does that mean the stick does 400? No. It means it had 400 above this 2000 line, I guess. And of course the steam slowly goes down over time. So subtract 400 from that, you get about close to 1500, right? So basically a stick will do 1500 RF. And I went and looked up some of the other ones and tried a couple things. So maybe I'll try to do some editing and put numbers on the screen or something. But basically sticks do 1500 RF, and of course you can get lots of sticks out of a log. How many is it? 8? 16? Some number. Planks do 4500. So planks do well, more than twice as much, and I'm drawing a blank all of a sudden here, guys. So what is it? It's 2 planks. Yeah, I can give you 4 sticks. So you would need 4 times as much. Why is that not making sense suddenly? Oh, because it's 2, so you divide by 2. Right. Okay, so 2 planks give you 4 sticks, which means the sticks would have to be at least twice as much as the planks to make it worth going to sticks. It is not, because sticks are 1500 and planks are 4500. So planks are better. Logs, it turns out, are the same, 4500. So logs is a bad idea. Planks is a better idea. If you do planks with the saw, you get 4 of those per log. So the plank is actually 4 times better than a log. Now, normally you would make charcoal, but charcoal is not easy in this game. You have to, well, let's do it real quick, because I want to double check, and maybe you guys want to see. You know what? And I heard of something. Let's try this too. Let's just take some logs. Looks like I got lots of, well, I've got a farm for these. Let's go ahead and put a few of these in. So I'm going to put 8 of these in. That's going to take up, I guess I'm out of charcoal. That's going to take up a bit of fuel there. I also heard you can press wood to get paper, which is a little bit of a tangent here. Yes, nice. Did not know that. If anybody knows where to find like all the recipes for the presser, I'd love to see that. I've never seen a full list. Well, sorry for the tangent, but there is another way to make paper, which I actually did because I was tired of waiting for the sugarcane to grow. You can use wood chips to make paper, and to get wood chips you pulverize logs. So let's see, each log in there makes a wood chip, and you need 3 per paper. Or each one in here makes a piece of paper directly. So this A doesn't take any power. Oh, that makes 3. So each one of those. Okay, so one of these is 1 piece of paper. So that's about the same, but this one doesn't take any power doing it this way. So that's pretty cool. That's another way to make some paper. And yeah, I did the pulverizer method over here and did that to go ahead and get enough paper to do my enchanting table and bookcases. So once you get this, you have to, oh, hold on. So I put in 8 logs. I got 16 sawdust out, but then I have to divide by 4 because I need to get the compressed sawdust. So I put in 8 logs and I got 4 compressed sawdust out. So divide by 2. And then if we put this in the furnace, I don't know how much RF this takes, but it takes some amount of RF or, you know, logs or whatever there. Then these turn into charcoal. Alright, so charcoal is, you get 1 charcoal for every 2 logs, because there's a divide by 2 there going through the compressed stuff. And charcoal is worth 24,000 RF according to the, well, according to my test and according to the config file. Now coal actually is worth 32,000, so it's worth more than charcoal, but of course it's non-renewable, so you can't just set up a tree farm and go to town, right? Alright, so long story short, 2 pieces of wood can either be made into 4 charcoal, I'm sorry, 8 pieces of wood can either be made into 4 charcoal, or with the saw they can be made into 4 each, so 4 times 8, 32. And basically, long story short, the long story short, the wood is actually better. All right, that's a lot of friggin' numbers and stuff, but basically, long story short, if I did all the numbers, then I think wood is actually the best, and that's what I'm burning right now to get some stuff going. So what I did is, you can only put 16 in at a time, so I need a little bit of automation. Just set up a quick item duct, flip the switch on, it pulls out some wood, and puts it into here. And my mouse is freaking out again. Stop that mouse. There, that's better. So the wood comes in, gets burnt up, and right now, well, it'll be charging once I turn this on. So there you go. And yeah, we have so much water. I mean, oh yeah, it rains so much. And yeah, here's the enchanting little area. I got my 15 books. There's one hiding back here in the corner, but he still works. And I don't know. I don't have enough. I've only got 20 levels, but I'll make some new armor and do the enchant, but just to show, yep, I got my full 30. And I did get that just amazing enchant. I kind of felt bad I didn't record that one, but man, protection 4, unbreaking 3, absorption 5 is amazing. Here, let me just take them off for a second. So just with those off, I've got a row and a half of absorption heart, and I'm down 3 shirts. Put that in, I got 2 shirts, which I think normally would be 4 absorption hearts, but just what it just goes and goes and goes because of this absorption 5, which is pretty cool stuff, guys. Right, so sorry if that was too much on the RF, but I was trying to figure out what's the best way to go. And again, if I did it right, long story short, I think wood is actually the best way to go. I was also breeding cows because I ran out of leather, and I may have overbred them a little bit. Yeah. So there's that. Let's go take care of a few cows. Which reminds me of the next thing. I got my first upgrade on the longsword. 2 things. First of all, yes, Calendroid is not right on the spreadsheet at the moment, and it may have been fixed by the time you see this. But Calendroid is not better than Shadow Steel for damage. It's supposed to give you regen, I think, but it doesn't seem to do it. At any rate, I got my Bane of Arthropods, yay! So this sword is going into the dumpster, and we're gonna make another one. But let's get rid of a few of these guys, kind of prune the herd a bit. It does. I mean, it's not a bad sword. one shots cows easy enough, but the shadow steel one would actually do a little bit more damage, and it gives the mob weakness, and I have seen the effect, so it really does. Must be an ent out there. I know it really does give the mob weakness, whereas this one I think is supposed to give you regeneration or something, which sounds amazing, but it doesn't actually seem to do anything. I mean, I didn't get any buffs while I was killing the cows there, right? So anyhow, so in time for another longsword. I'll probably do that off camera. It's you guys have seen me make longswords before, but let me open this up, let them spread out a bit, and I'll call a few more of those. Whoops, later. No big upgrades to the farm. That's still going along just fine. Everything out here is cool. I stopped growing trees here for the moment, thinking I was going to get a automatic tree farm going, so I can start getting some dye tree saplings and spruce and all that. But anyway, alrighty, folks. Yeah, it's getting pretty close to time. We got a little bit more time here, so the big thing that I wanted to do is going to have to wait for the next episode. But we got time to fill in this little spot right here. Let's make something kind of awesome. I had to double check because I wasn't sure I had enough materials to do this, but I do. So let's do it because it is fantastic. It's an induction. Oh, that's probably just the turrets. Yeah, I'm sure that's it. It's an induction smelter, which is awesome because it can do really neat things like I thought that would show me. I guess not. Anyway, it can do really neat things like triple your ores, which is fantastic. Now, it does take a fair amount of stuff, so we're going to need an Igneous Smelter, which is just 8 Igneous, like so. Some Invar, a couple of Vulcanite, a Redstone Reception Coil, and you guys have already seen me make a machine frame, so you know that takes Hepatazon and copper and the draw plate and all that stuff. So I have done 90% of the work off camera. It took me probably half an hour just to get all the different pieces together and get all the different alloys put together, and this thing needs that thing plus the other thing, and it was longer than I expected. Anyway, probably not a half hour straight, but anyway. Okay, so let's make an Igneous Smelter, which by the way is you know what, it's not an upgrade to the crusher furnace. You know what? I don't know what to do with the smelter is. How is a smelter different than a furnace? Tell me about that, guys. I gotta learn the things. And do I want a smelter if I already have a redstone furnace? Or does it do something different? I really don't know what it does. But anyway, it's required for the recipe. I've already made the machine frame. I've already made some Invar. I've already made some Vulcanite. Wow, that's it. I made all the little pieces off camera. And they don't look like much, but like every single one of these takes multiple processing steps, and then bam, induction smelter, yay. Alright, let's put this guy down right here, and what I like to do is turn off all the things and make the left side, no, turn off all the things and make the left side an output, like so. So what this will let me do is the furnace can output into this chest, and so can the induction smelter. I'm grabbing some power here, and we're ready to go. Now, why exactly do I want to do this? Well, I already said it, so you guys probably know. But if I take a look at these 2 pieces of cobalt and this 1 piece of sanguinite, it doesn't matter which one we look at. Let's look at the cobalt. I can pulverize this to get 2 with a little chance of some iron, but who cares? I can induction smelt it with cinnabar to get 3 and a guaranteed extra piece of iron, but again, who really cares? And the cinnabar again we got from pulverizing some redstone blocks. So I've got a guaranteed way to triple the output of these cobalt instead of doubling them. How's that for cool, huh? So we're going to do that. What else? Oh, I was going to mention one more thing. I have not in here. Let me show you guys this. Yeah, keep an eye on the different ways you can process things. Now let's look actually here. So if you look at the nether copper, I can smelt that into 2, or redstone furnace it into 2, or I can pulverize it into 4, and a little chance it's a nether rack. But if I go this route, so if I furnace it, get these 2, and then pulverize it, each one will give you 2, so you still get your 4 pulverized copper, and you got 2 chances at some extra gold. So, you know, it's a little bit of extra power, but if you throw the nether copper through a furnace first, get your copper bricks out, then throw it into the pulverizer and back into the redstone furnace, you got a chance at getting some extra gold out of it. So, you know, whether you want to do that or not, it's up to you. But you can either just throw it right in the pulverizing or get your 4 directly, or you know, do one extra processing step, and there you go. Okay, so what I want to do is put 2 of these in here, and put 2 of these in here. I hope I'm nervous all of a sudden, like, hey, did I forget something because I was talking about the other thing? No. Yeah, cinnabar and cobalt ore and 12,000 RF. This thing is not cheap to run, but I think we got enough, so we're good. And out comes 3 cobalt and 1 iron, and that is enough for a cobalt axe. In fact, this is enough for 2 cobalt axes. I think I was going to throw these guys in and try to get some more cinnabar out of them. So yes, output is off because I don't want it. Well, actually, redstone doesn't cook up anyway. But anyway, we'll get some more redstone here. See if we can't get some bonus cinnabar out of this. Come on, do one on camera just to show off. You can do it. No, it doesn't want to show. All right, so we're going to do that. I've got my 6 cobalt. I did not find any ardite. So well, actually I do have one ardite and 1 cobalt dust from before. So I could make 1 piece of manilian and repair this guy up, but I think I'm going to go do some more stuff off camera and just give that some more time to do its own repair, and hopefully I won't have to burn that piece of ardite, because that is the only piece I've got so far. There's a bunch of cool stuff you could do with ardite if we can get some more of it. So there we go, guys. That's going to be it for this episode. Some pretty good upgrades or progress on getting some upgrades here. Oh, last thing. Do we have time? We've got time. Somebody left me a lovely comment. Love you guys' comments. You tell me all the good things. Remember the people told me to make this health syringe and I was going to use it in the nether and keep myself alive? And that didn't work out at all, did it? Well, you know why? It's because it's supposed to be for healing other animals and stuff. And I got a really cool comment that said, hey, why don't you use a syringe on your obsidian turret? So you got 85 health. Can I use a syringe on you? Yes. 5. Well, it's going to take a lot of syringes, but there we go. It's just an apple plus an empty syringe, and you get the empty back. So that is a way to heal obsidian turrets, and we can probably heal golems that way too. I'll have to think about that a little bit. So cool. Thanks for that comment. I had not thought of that, didn't know about it, but there you go. There is a way to heal your turrets up. Great idea. And I don't remember if I did this on camera or not, but let's just show last thing. There's always one more, right? Just an empty excuse me, empty syringe and an apple, and bam, you get another health syringe. So pretty cool stuff. All right, folks, I hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you next time. We'll catch you later.